Hey, welcome back. It's Money Monday, and on Money Monday we usually mix it up. We bring in a Democrat, a Republican. I throw out the topics of the day and mix up a drink. They mix it up on the news and best commentary around. But all the Democrats in our Rolodex and Frankie's Rolodex heard that Dan Isaacs was coming in today on Money Monday, and
But I'm not a Democrat, though. I'm a Republican.
No Democrats want to come in to face off against you. That's why.
Because they don't have the...
You're here for 2 segments because your opponent was a no-show.
He wins
That's
by
what I'm
default.
saying. I'm complimenting you. Go with it on this.
Thank you.
But,
Grazie.
No, well, look, you're. We know you have extra chutzpah in you because
do.
it takes a lot to be a Republican in New York, and then to try to be the Republican leader in New York City, where you're outmanned like 5-2 or something like that. It's a thankless job.
It's
But,
a blessing.
It's
a blessing.
You've done it, and you've been all around the spectrum. I'd like to get, talk a little bit about this. The Democrats are kind of killing themselves with their whole debate format. That
Yes.
You got
embarrassing.
Young. They talked in the blue wave in the midterm elections about how inclusive their new party was, and they had women, and they had Muslims, and they had minorities, and it was fantastic. And now you got Tulsi Gabbard, which is, she's a woman of color. She's a former veteran.
And a Russian agent, don't forget that.
And Cory Booker, who would
Russian
seem
agent.
to be, front-running youthful leaders of that new equality and diversification,
Well-
and they can't get on the stage.
So this is the deal. And this is the bottom line of the hypocrisy of the Democrat Party. They're all about diversity, right? Representing women, minorities, the oppressed. And here they are, where Senator Spartacus is now groveling to be allowed to partake in their next debate because it doesn't show the inclusiveness of the Democrat Party.
So he wants affirmative action on the debates.
Exactly.
Oh,
And here we are at the beginning of the game.
Spartacus went to Yale.
Yes, and he was a Rhodes Scholar. And let's not talk about his abysmal record as a mayor in New Jersey.
Well, he did sleep in the tents in the middle of the projects there, surrounded by police who were off camera. But, that was his big claim to fame.
As we know, some of his stories of old are less than truthful.
Yeah,
He's like every other politician.
Yeah.
So here we are. So he's groveling now to be a part of this debate because this debate format only has basically white people and Juan Castro. So it doesn't really represent the Democrat Party. But the reality is that's who the Democrat Party is today. When all these presidential candidates signed on, no one objected to the rules of the debate format. And so let me say this. So now, part of the requirement was to have at least 4% in 4 polls. And Senator Spartacus
Never got the 4 combined.
can't even you put all of them together. He's still not 4%.
Right.
And here he is groveling, saying, well, we're not representative of the Democrat Party. And that brings truth to their lie. And it is embarrassing. To kind of quote Shakespeare, how loweth will thou go? And here we are, and it's almost embarrassing for him
disagree.
to grovel like this.
Well, let me ask you about somebody that got quite a bit of attention during the presidential debates 4 years ago. That's Carly Fiorina. She was on CNN this morning saying that it's imperative that Trump be impeached. It's vital that Trump be impeached. But she still might vote for him in 2020. What planet is Carly Fiorina on? How can she leave the door open to voting for him if it's imperative that she be impeached?
Whatever she's drinking or smoking, I'll take some of it.
Oh, boy.
I
Wow.
mean,
She
that
is in
is
California,
it's
isn't she?
embarrassing. To me, she's looking just to get some attention, to
Yeah.
get her name out in the media, in the press, which is what so many of these people do, right? They'll do anything just for the attention, to have some feedback, to say, I've got so many hits on social media, and this and that.
What about this guy? Because you were in the leadership here.
Yes.
Bloomberg thinks he's going to just come bullying right into the race, throwing around
Okay.
100 million, 200
So-
million. Does this guy got a shot?
All right, so
Should they get him on the stage?
I know Mike Bloomberg.
They
I
give him
met
a little
him.
milk carton for behind his
I
podium?
met him. I am the quintessential New York Jew, born and bred New York Jew. I did become a Republican, but nobody's perfect. So I know Mike Bloomberg well. I think that his candidacy is damning on the Democrat candidates in place, because the only reason, and he's a very smart guy, the only reason he threw his hat in the ring is because he realizes from Joe Biden, Elizabeth Warren, Sanders,
Nothing there.
everybody else, there is nothing there. So he figured he's going to come in the game late because he knows they're going to all get crushed. I don't think Mike Bloomberg will do well on the stage. He came out the other day to say that he was going to eliminate the 250 co-producing plants in the United States. So how many states now are going to vote against him?
Yeah.
West Virginia, Virginia, Tennessee, the other states.
Yep.
So his entry in the race is an indictment on this crop of candidates that are in place now for the Democrat Party.
I made a comment last week, going back to Cory Booker's groveling to the party. I made a comment last week.
Senator Spartacus.
Senator Spartacus. And I said that I think his career peaked when he was mayor. And it's been nothing but downhill.
And he was a
from there.
lousy mayor,
I'm just saying,
too.
but that's when he had like some really good mojo and his PR team around him, and he looked like a rising star. Let me ask you this: you probably had some interactions with your counterparts from over in New Jersey. Do you think he's being completely forthright with the voters about his sexuality, Senator Spartacus?
I can't say otherwise. I do not personally know. There've been rumors about
That's
Mike
what I'm saying.
Bloomberg.
There's this rumor that floats around.
Well, look, I don't know personally with Mayor Bloomberg. I can't comment. I'm not certain about that.
No, I'm talking about Spartacus.
Oh, with Spartacus,
Yeah.
that I can't comment on.
You can't comment.
However, I can comment with Mayor Mike Bloomberg. There've been rumors out there, but I'm not going to
Get into them.
Well, because I don't know personally, and if I say something, I need to have the facts.
Well,
But
we only want the facts here, and I'm the only one that can
well,
misrepresent
I will
the
say,
facts.
however, with
You won't be
Senator
here later
Spartacus, I will say, however, with Senator Spartacus, the fact that he's groveling now to be included, and he can't even get 4%
Sad.
in a single poll,
Pretty sad.
it's time to close up shop and go home.
All right.
Do an
Maybe you should
Eli
go-
Manning.
Maybe you should
Get off
go.
the stage.
Oh, you're talking about Eli Manning. Well, as a lifelong Giant fan who went to my first games in utero, he was never. I was a huge Phil Simms guy, right?
All right.
With Eli Manning,
we gotta have you back for the Eli talk. We got a hard break here.
that's the most important
Dan
stuff.
Isaacs, breaking it all down
Thank
for you.
you.
Quick break. Coming back right after this.
Yeah, I never heard.